And one of the things I asked Matt Arnold was, knowing that you're replacing a guy like that, which he did allude to at the beginning of the press conference, just saying that like the Brewers are still on the lookout for even more rotation depth after dealing Freddy Peralta. But I asked him, like, knowing that you got to replace that volume of innings, knowing that there just aren't a lot of young starting pitchers these days who just come up and start throwing, 150 to 200 innings right out of the gate. The way that you have to assemble pitching staffs now, do you think there's been a change there where there is more of a focus on we actually need this many guys, even though it seems like a lot, to actually fill these innings and get through a season? And he said a big part of it is, yes, we got to replace Freddie's innings, and that's a lot of starts we got to replace, and it's going to have to be a group effort. But he said it's not 5 guys that you're counting on to go 5 innings every time anymore. It's just not how it works. There's injuries. There's guys not going as deep into games. Kind of the whole way that he talked about the rotation mix, it seems like they're still having like some PTSD from having to start Elvin Rodriguez in the home opener. the debacle in New York when everybody was hurt, which we kind of talked about last year at the time, like almost an unfathomable number of pitching injuries, just hitting one after another, because I think we both felt pretty good about the Brewers' depth going into the year, especially once they signed Jose Quintana. I think the Brewers felt pretty good about it. And 3 weeks later, all of a sudden, like they could barely put together a rotation of 2 starters. So I think the Brewers, having seen how quickly injuries can chew through that depth chart, are probably looking at a depth chart where I think they legitimately believe that like 20 guys is the right number, or close to 20 guys is the right